The Mediterranean diet is all over the media. The perception of this impeccable, low-fat, vegetarian and environmentally friendly diet is pushed around as a blueprint for our future. But how much of what we are being told is true and how much is fiction? Let's examine the inconsistencies around the topic. So, here are 5 myths about the Mediterranean diet. The first and probably the most important thing that they tell us is that the Mediterranean people don't eat meat, or that they eat meat rarely. Well, many people don't eat meat every day. That doesn't mean that beef, pork, chicken and lamb aren't a significant part of the Mediterranean diet. In fact, some of the best meat recipes, such as the Italian bistecca fiorentina, the Greek souvlaki, or the Turkish kebab, and some of the best cured meats, such as jamon and prosciutto, originate exactly from the Mediterranean region. The proteins and the fats that we obtain from eating meat are essential for our hormones, our brain, our immunity, and many others. Meat, alongside fish and vegetables, forms the foundation of the Mediterranean diet, so don't be fooled by the anti-meat propaganda. The second thing that they tell us is that the Mediterranean people consume only olive oil and no other fats are to be avoided, which again couldn't be further from the truth. Can you guess the best rated cheese in the world? It's Parmigiano Reggiano, or the so-called Parmesan. Some of the best cheeses in the world come from France, Italy and Greece. Cheeses that are high in saturated fats are an integral part of the Mediterranean diet, whether it's Parmesan on pasta, mozzarella on pizza, or a tomato salad with feta cheese. It's a fact that olive oil is a staple in the diet, but that doesn't automatically exclude all the cheeses that are consumed daily by most people in the region. Again, don't fall for the anti-fat movement. Saturated fats in moderation, from butter, cheese or milk, are essential for our hormones and our brain health. The third myth is that the Mediterranean diet consists of all the possible vegetables. It's true that vegetables are a fundamental part of the Mediterranean diet, but it's the specific types of vegetables that make the difference. The people in the region don't just eat vegetables for the sake of eating vegetables, but they do it because of the specific properties of certain vegetables. For example, tomatoes go with basil and capers go with olives. And the important detail here is that the Mediterranean diet includes fresh and local vegetables that are not packed from the other side of the world. The fiber present in those vegetables is good for digestion. And the key here is fresh and natural produce, because many of the vegetables that are sprayed with artificial pesticides, including glyphosate, can do more harm than good for our health, such as triggering autoimmune and other conditions. The next myth is that the Mediterranean diet doesn't include any sweets or sugar. It may sound plausible, but the reality is different. Tiramisu, gelato, baklava, and many others are part of the daily diet of many people. Sugar by itself isn't the best thing you can consume, but it won't hurt you that much in moderation. Again, what matters is how those desserts are prepared. In many cases, those desserts are made at home with a few high-quality ingredients such as mascarpone, pistachio, or milk. Contrary to that, the industrially made sweets and soft drinks that are sold in the big grocery stores are full of highly refined sugars, seed oils, sweeteners, and other artificial ingredients. They are the actual troublemakers that are very unhealthy and should be avoided. So, make the distinction between the homemade Mediterranean desserts and the Oreos that are made to expire after 2 years. The final myth is that you can just go to the store, buy any products and eat the Mediterranean way. Well, it isn't as easy as that. This diet is not only about the products themselves, but also about the way they are prepared. The majority of the Mediterranean people cook their meals daily, which is the reason why the Mediterranean diet is so healthy, because of the fresh and natural products that are cooked daily. Cooking is a major part of the Mediterranean diet, so don't think that you'll be able to get the full effect of the diet without engaging in it. The Mediterranean people are among the healthiest in the world, and therefore their diet is among the healthiest and tastiest. This popularity, however, can be used by different people to push their low-fat vegetarian and sterile version of this diet. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Do your own research. See how the people are actually living there and make your own conclusions. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.